Sir.
Hello and welcome to Society Podcast
Episode
43.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. How are you all doing? I don't care. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Today we bring you a topic, some news, and a review.
Fucking hell, we're changing it up.
In reverse order, we'll be finishing off this with the review of Papa Roach the Paramore sessions. We'll continue with some of the tournament next week. So we've got to put up the poll for the fan votes. Also, this week's topic is the first of a two-part. The first one is all about me. It's my first and probably only ever Ask Me Anything.
Only ever ask me
Probably.
anything? If I'd known that, then I would have made these a lot more spicier.
Well, can't see me doing another one. And then next week we're doing what?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
But first,
The news.
the news.
And the only piece we have is Woodstock's 50th anniversary comeback show cancelled.
Yeah. Wrecked.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking wrecked. That's actually a massive shame, really. So how much have you read into it?
Yeah, so I saw that they had bands such as Greta Van Fleet there, and it was going to be the first show in a while just to commemorate 50 years. 50th anniversary, and last week they were meant to have tickets on sale. They put out a post saying that's been postponed, more details soon, and here we are today with cancelled.
Fucking madness.
Yeah.
Essentially, the festival, what are they called, sponsors, I guess, or like part of the business owners of the festival anyway, decided that they weren't in a position to actually put out a festival that was worthy of Woodstock's name. So that's why.
I'm guessing sales are pretty shit too.
Sales probably pretty shit, and I'm not being funny, but that's what happens to a festival where fires and people dying and getting raped is quite prominent. Nobody really wants to go.
Yeah.
Can you blame?
Not really. I was like, looked like I saw a lot of complaints from the lineup anyway, so maybe that's obviously something to do with it.
I think it's a mixture of things, but yeah, basically they've sort of said that they can't guarantee. They're not in a position to say that they can guarantee the safety of the acts, the festival goers, and all of the personnel working on site. So what the fuck that means, I basically don't know. Do you reckon they've had like a budget problem with security or something?
Possibly, but I feel like it's just a lot more to do with ticket sales.
Yeah, probably.
If there's a budget problem with security, the budget comes from the sales not being. Well, I say sales, the tickets haven't gone on sale yet. But more to the point, the lack of the interest.
Yeah,
like the hate they get on social media for, not hate necessarily, but the disdain or dislike for what they've announced so far. So,
ooh, I
yeah,
like it. Yeah, pretty savage. It's pretty fucked up. And that is the news.
Yep. So now I'm putting a comment into the actual thing so people see when they come on for the Facebook at least.
What's that? To get people to ask Kieran anything, which is what we are doing today. So I have prepared a list of 30 questions. 30?
That's my second favourite number.
What's your first?
6, but that's 20 questions out of the way.
Wow, correct.
30 is not in my first, my second. Yeah.
Cool. Are you ready?
As I will ever be.
I'll wait for you to give me all of your attention.
Right. I'll do that eventually. Why? It's the first ever time a comment has appeared as me. But Techman, it's on the case.
Yeah, fair. Are you ready?
I am ready now, yeah.
So question 1. If you could only listen to 3 bands forever, who would they be and why? Bear in mind, you have to factor in longevity and potential for future albums. So whether any of their albums could potentially be whacked.
Jesus. Okay, Avenged is obvious because of my favourite band and they will never release anything bad in my opinion, probably most likely. Oh, dude.
Forever. The 3 bands they're the only 3 bands that you can listen to for the rest of your days.
Architects is second because I fucking adore them now and they just seem to be getting better as they go. Granted, the most recent album is not my favourite album, but it's still fucking perfect.
I'm very glad that they have come into the picture, and you will see why very soon. And that one is going to kill you.
Okay, fuck. My third band, Jesus fucking Christ.
Because I didn't necessarily think it would be the same as like your top 3 bands.
It might be. Yeah, it is.
So
Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
Because I almost thought Pink was smooth, because while they've got 5 songs, I adore those songs, and if I just want to have like this raw heaviness of fucking Architects, the beauty of Avenged, I just want something that I can fucking laugh at and jig about to. But no, Alter Bridge, his voice, his Alter Bridge's fucking vocals, man.
Yeah.
Well, all of it. Oh yeah. So it is my top 3 favorite bands.
So Avenged,
Alter Bridge, Architects.
Not necessarily in that order.
No.
Cool. So yeah, I guess you covered why as well. So fair enough. Question 2. Choose 5 songs that you would play on repeat to torture your enemies.
Torture my enemies.
5 songs.
We've done this as a topic already.
We have not. We haven't done a playlist to torture our enemies yet.
Sure we have.
No. I think we spoke about it. I'm not sure if we've done it. I don't think we have.
Sure we have.
Maybe we have.
Anyway.
5 songs.
5 songs to torture my enemies. Na 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 by MCR. Because it's dreadful.
Na 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 by MCR.
Na 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 by MCR. Because it's fucking dreadful. It's shit.
I thought you might.
Medicine by Bring the Horizon.
Oh,
reaction for.
Fuck, yeah.
Okay. My medicine. Oh, where is it?
I'd kind of like remove that from my mind a little bit.
I started playing at work recently and then stopped again. I was very fantastically happy when they stopped.
Very fantastically happy.
By the way, I appreciate my glory behind me, by the way.
Yeah, I selected 10 images of Kieran that best show Kieran.
Yeah.
And me with a headlamp.
Speaking of Bring the Horizon, one of them is in fact me pissing on a poster of Bring the Horizon.
It fucking is, and I thought that just had to be in there.
Absolutely. So, those 2. What else? Fuck. It's hard.
So, Na 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 by MCR, Na 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 Na.
Yep.
And Medicine.
Medicine by Brumph.
Brumph.
Riot by Bring Me... Bullet for Valentine. Because it's just so bad. Oh, mate, this is tougher than I thought it'd be.
We should have probably pointed out that there's going to be a lot of silence in this podcast purely because some of these questions are just a bit much.
What 2 more songs? Who do I think shit?
Who do I think is shit?
Sorry Not a Wiener by Ennett Shikari.
Sorry Not a Wiener.
And to cap it all off...
Whoa, that's only 3, sir.
Nah, isn't it? Oh, is it? No, 4.
MCR. Riot. Yes. Go on then.
Right on time. I'm going to write that down because it's the first thing we've got. Right on time. Fucking magic. I'm having a fucking mind blank. Who is shit? Who do I hate? The Crying Song by Beartooth. Don't know the name of it. The final song on Disgusting.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. I can gel with that.
That's hard.
Cool. Question 3. If you had to replace one member of the current lineup of A7X, aside Brooks,
you cunt.
who would it be, and who for in their stead?
Okay.
I think I already know the answer to this.
So harsh. I think I know. It's Johnny.
Yeah, it is.
It's Johnny Christ.
Who is going to play bass?
Love him. Who's going to play bass? That's such a tough
I just want to take a second to point out the glory of that last photo. I don't know who you're looking at, but you're looking at them very longingly.
It's probably Titch. And then we have me trying to eat Hayley.
Yeah. Yeah, there were quite a few that I saw. There was one of you just seemingly carrying her on your shoulder and just being like, right, I'm off now, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, I'm peeing. Okay, so Johnny Christ would be gone. Sorry, but it would be Brooks if it wasn't your horrible question. But
I know you too well, that's why.
a sick bassist to take over.
I personally, though, I would urge somebody to oh, what a glorious picture. Yeah, I would urge you to think very carefully about removing Brooks, because Brooks is definitely the best drummer they've had, second to the Rev. 100%.
Yes.
1,001,000%. He's better than Mike
Mike's
Portney.
fucking great though.
He's great, but he's better than Mike Portney, in my opinion.
But that's saying you think very carefully about me removing him against the other four is just a crazy idea that I wouldn't ever do anything like that.
Yeah,
Plus, I'd throw Joe Johnson in there.
Fair. I should point out that this bassist has to be alive.
Yeah. It would probably be is it gonna be Rob Trujillo from Metallica.
Okay.
Similar bands. And yeah, you can fucking rock it.
Good choice. I like it. I can get down with it. Cool. So that was question 3, wasn't it? Here we go. Are you ready for a more personal, less music one now?
Okay.
What is the worst thing you've ever done for personal gain?
Oh, mate, that's a dickhead question. I can't even think about these questions. I'm really not that kind of person.
No, and I know that, but just...
What is the worst thing I've done for personal gain?
I was thinking more along the lines of, like, have you ever pushed somebody out of the way to get something thrown off of the stage at a gig, for example? Because I have been that person. I have been shoved because I was going to catch a drumstick and somebody caught it instead. And when I say shoved, I mean I was thrown to the fucking ground.
I've never done that. I caught a drumstick at the same time as someone else at Machine Head, and we tried to fight off. And also a 5-finger death punch. Someone tried to bite my hand when I caught the stick.
What the fuck? Was that a download?
No, that was just a normal show for 5-finger. But I am so focused on catching. Throughout my life, I've been shit at catching, and it seems like my superpower of catching comes out when it's at a gig throwing catching stuff. I caught a bunch of shit.
Picks are the hardest to catch.
Picks, yeah, I've got about 20 picks that I've caught, and about 5 drumsticks.
Fair. But something along those kind of lines. I'm not thinking like, have you ever like
murdered somebody to get away with the crime?
Robbed a poor person's soup or something, right? Nothing like that, but just, I mean, if you have, then sure. The worst thing you have ever done for personal gain.
I mean, it's gonna sound really pathetic, but when I was younger, I used to steal my mum's cigarettes when she wasn't looking. Like, that sounds pathetic, but I can't think. I don't really do bad things for personal gain to my memory.
Fair.
I'm wanting to come back to this question.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's something more than I've stolen my mum's cigarettes when I was like 14 years old, 15, I don't know.
I mean, I stole my mum's cigarettes when I was like 12, 13, so.
Yeah, I was older than that, but it was about 15.
She used to smoke Royals.
Sipping black for me.
Wrecked. Gross. Cool. So we'll come back to that. Have a little think. What is the most you've ever spent on alcohol in one 24-hour period? Can be a rough estimate.
£150
in one 24-hour period.
In about one 9-hour period.
Care to enlighten?
It was Johnny Bangs had his birthday celebrations in London on a pub crawl.
Ooh.
That's self-explanatory, really, isn't it?
It kind
and there
of
was
is.
a challenge to win who drank the most would win a prize. I came second.
Who beat you at drinking?
Someone richer than me beat me at drinking. I was ready to carry on going. He said to me, it was Blockhead, Daniel Blakelock. He said to me, I'm willing to call it tie if you've run out of money. I'm like, no. I don't run out of time. I'm not tying. I'm losing gracefully because I've run out of money. I think I may have been not in a great job at the time. Like a few hours a week kind of thing.
Okay.
So I didn't have money to throw away.
That's fair. So you reckon around about 150?
150 quid, yeah.
Fair enough. Random one, but was asked to put it in. What's the fastest you've ever driven your car? Highest speed?
105 miles an hour.
Wow. Fair. What was the silliest mistake you made on your driving lessons?
Driving lessons?
Yeah.
Uh,
lessons first, and then as a little sub question, we'll just do in general after. But specifically on your lessons, when you would have had
Are you
an instructor
including test
in the car,
as well as including testing the lessons?
Yeah.
Okay, because we'll ignore the 50 times I stalled. In my first test, which failed me, I was driving towards the A5 Milton Keynes. There was 3 lanes, one to turn right, one to go into left, or on the left lane, continuing on the road, or middle lane to go on the right-hand side of there. I was meant to be in the left lane, going straight forward, but the right lane was fine, so I would go around the roundabout and then carrying on in the left lane like you would. On the right lane, sorry. Here's the roundabout, okay? I was here, and they wanted me to carry on here, right? So I should have gone into the left lane and gone straight forward and stayed in the left lane. Instead, I was in the right lane. What I should have done was go around the roundabout and stay in the right lane like a normal person. Instead, I was like, shit, I need to be in the left lane. So I decided at that exact moment in the test and to go left. Didn't look at my mirror. Didn't see the truck there. Went to turn. My instructor, or test person, literally had to grab the wheel. Was like, nope. Like, I have failed. I almost killed someone.
Yeah,
so that was the biggest fuck up I made.
You're not going to win a fight against the truck, are you?
She would have died first. It was on her side.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they do say it's the death seat, don't they?
Yeah.
Fair. So outside of lessons, what's the silliest thing you've ever done in your car in general? Besides that, if that's the top.
Driven at 105 miles per hour.
Okay, fair enough.
I've not done really anything silly, apart from like went out on a roundabout when there was a car coming. That's a good point. It was like my first couple of weeks. I didn't see it coming. It was going really fast, and I wasn't quick enough to start off.
So you just kind of like pulled off in
third
third gear.
Shit.
And was like, fuck.
Stopped there. It was like beep, beep, beep. I was like, I fucked up.
Cool. When
you get to 15, to take a break and go to people's questions.
Okay. We have questions?
We've got a few questions. Yeah, I've got them on my own personal Facebook.
Right, okay. Cool, so question 8, just for reference.
Cool.
When was the last time you cut your hair, and how much would someone have to pay you to cut it now?
I cut it last in March 2009.
Wow.
And how much do they have to pay me?
Well, how much money would it take for somebody to say, I want you to cut your hair for a price? How much would that be?
As long as the money's coming to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, I want to point that out. No, this.
Who else?
Well, Luke would say, well, you have a cherry. I'm like, no, okay, for me.
Yeah, for you.
Cherries. I'll give the hair to charity. I just want to
give your hair to charity.
They make wigs out of this shit, man. How much would they? Like, it's a very, very low minimum of 10 grand. Yeah, like
10 grand.
Ideally, is £100,000.
It's your limit, like where you would.
Yeah, 10 grand's not enough. I could get a lot done with 10 grand, but 100 grand.
100 grand to cut your hair.
Yeah, which means no one's ever going to pay me to cut my hair, which is a real shame.
Fair. Okay. Question 9. How much would you pay for a ticket to see Queen with Freddie Mercury now, if it was possible?
£150, maybe 200. I feel like if it was possible, I don't think they should still rape people of ticket money. The highest I paid is £100 for Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but I just mean like if it was like a once in a lifetime opportunity, you had the money kind of thing. How much would you realistically be willing to part with?
Yeah, 200.
200.
Yeah.
See Freddie Mercury live.
Maybe 250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more where I was thinking. I was thinking it was going to be like 250, 300.
Yeah. That would be insane.
It'd be like a decent set, a decent gig in a good venue. I mean, would you prefer it to be inside or out?
In.
Yeah, Queen inside. That would be fucking
atmosphere.
It's question 10. One drink for the rest of your life.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Either. One drink for the rest of your life.
Fucking alcoholic in it.
I love how you choose.
Am I allowed a mixer? So rum and coke class as a drink.
I'm gonna be that guy and say no. Then one drink.
Bulmer's Red.
Bulmer's Red. I feel like I asked this recently.
Mm.
Did we ask this recently?
I don't know.
Fair enough. One food for the rest of your life. One singular food.
An item, not a meal.
An item.
Lamb.
Just lamb. Just lamb. Fair.
I mean, plain lamb would suck after a while, but I mean, I can't even say something like pizza because pizza is not one item, mate. It's cheese.
I mean, no, that would be. Pizza is one.
Okay, but curry's not.
You can have the chicken in the sauce or the rice. Because curry is technically the meat and the sauce. The rice isn't added.
Yeah, fair enough. Tough one. Could I have lamb and mint sauce?
Suppose you could season it every now and then just to keep it.
Actually, no, for one item, it would be steak.
Yeah.
If I can't have a lamb as part of a roast, then I'm going to go with steak.
Yeah.
Cooked rare.
Final answer? Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
You've just won £100,000.
Oh, cheers.
Now cut your hair. Are you ready for this?
No.
Because this is the one that I am. You're going to hate me 100%.
Okay. Taking the glasses off.
Question 12. Who would you bring back to life?
Oh my god.
The Rev
Yes.
or Freddie Mercury and Tom Searle?
Ah. Oh, the Rev.
Wow,
Rev.
that literally took so much less time than I thought it was ever going to take.
I would take the Rev over some of my dead relatives.
Wow. Fair. Really, Freddie Mercury and Tom Searle?
I'm sorry, but I've gone a whole life without without having Freddie Mercury. It would be amazing to have him back. Tom Searle, fantastic drummer, great songwriter.
He's a guitarist, but
yeah, sorry. At the moment, sorry. It's his brother's
you're
drummer.
thinking about the Rev. Fantastic drummer. Tom's pretty good at what he does.
Also, amazing songwriting, but no. Sorry, the Rev.
Wow.
Not even sorry.
Fucking shocked, to be fair. I thought that was going to stump you for a good 5 or 10 minutes. I'm clearly nowhere near as good at this as I thought I was. Okay. Question 13. What is your fave Rev quote?
Oh shit, what's in the bucket? What's in the bucket? Bucket of shit, motherfucker. There's grapes and there's grapes in your mouth. Grapes in your mouth, make you have it yourself. Make it a big one of what you're going to do.
Yeah?
Easily.
Not even Stallion Duck?
No.
He's not afraid at all. He's not afraid at all.
I love that. It's up there.
It's definitely up there. Just a spoonful of Jimmy makes the whole world go down. Oh, we fucking miss you.
So much.
Most embarrassing moment at a gig. Question 14.
Okay.
Just the shit like dun dun dun.
At a gig or very quickly after a gig?
Anything to do with being at a gig, so it can be
the driving home from one.
Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could throw that in there.
So this year I saw Milk Teeth and Conjurer at the Crawford Arms. And then, well, I saw Conjurer. The Milk Teeth were going to come on, but they took on late 15 minutes. I was like, I'm so tired, I want to go home. I'm not drinking, so I drove here, so I'm just going to drive home. There was no urgency in any of my body other than to go home. I went to my car outside, about a 5-minute walk away. I got to the front door. I needed to poop. I really needed to poop. I can't remember saying this. I was like, do I go back to the Crawford? 5-minute walk. Because I know where to park around there, really. No chance, not going to make it. Let's just get in the car, warm up a bit.
So were you desperate at this point?
I literally got to my door, no urgency. I went to get my keys out, and I was like, you need to shit right now. I was like, I'm clenching. And I'm like,
you need to shit right now.
That was my tormented soul telling me that. I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. So I got the car, I was like, right, I'm chill. I was like, okay, started driving. I was like, right, no, I can't hold it much longer. Drove to Tesco in Warburton, which is not
round the corner.
A 2-minute drive, yeah. Got out of the car, proceeded to walk very quickly while clenching towards the front door of Tesco. And that is where I got halfway between my car and Tesco, where I thought I would shat myself. At that point, I thought, well, I can't go into Tesco. I don't want to get in my car, but I have no choice. So I got into my car with shit dripping down my leg in the middle of my jeans, and proceeded to drive home. I called my mum. I was like, oh, Mum, what do I do? I point out, this is 2 days after my car passed its MOT, and I got my car full on cleaned, inside and out, proper luxury cleaning.
Oh, no.
2 days beforehand, and yeah, so I ended up going home and showering shit off myself.
Question 15. Oh my god. Biggest bugbear, apart from me right now.
Bugbear?
Yeah, like your pet peeve. Just like the most common one, but the biggest one.
Bad spelling.
Bad spelling or grammar.
Or, no, that drives me insane. I have to correct people. I'm a fucking grammar Nazi. People that don't say thank you when you hold a door open fucks me off.
Yeah,
And just overall politeness. Yeah.
You're going to go with that over the grammar?
I'm going, oh, it does drive me insane though. No, I'm going, no, politeness is worse.
Yeah.
Like, you have to learn to spell. You shouldn't be taught fucking manners. Like, they should be natural. Yes.
Fair.
I will point out though, for the cause, if you're just spelling badly because dyslexia or anything like that, I don't care, that's fine. I'm not that much of an arsehole. Just an arsehole enough if you don't have it and you're wrong.
And that is question 15, so we are going to jump on to the
So I asked people multiple fucking times to give me fucking shit. Not many of you did. I had one from a certain Abigail Churcher, which I answered in person on there at the time rather than now. But that's fine, that's cool. Okay. She'll never watch this, to be fair.
No, that's fine.
This will be the one episode she watches like, oh, awkward.
Wrecked.
What have you said about me? She's cool.
I was looking for the shit I don't give. It'll probably be in your car, trickling down your leg. So.
Right, so let's go to my personal profile. Right, Sean Wilson, thank you for your question. If you're a necrophiliac, which celebrity would you want to dig up?
I'm just going to point out that I actually haven't seen most of these.
Yeah. Now, this is a weird thing to think about. Who would I want to bang if they were still alive? Oh no,
if they were dead still.
Yes. Okay.
Well, what do you even say?
Probably for the fame factor. No, I was gonna say Whitney Houston. I've changed my mind.
Wow.
I can't even think of many females that are dead. You know.
Brittany Murphy.
No. We'll come back to you. Tasha Mastriacci says, "Do you miss me? Yes, I do miss you.
Miss you."
Chris has asked me, if a train leaves at a station at 11:30 p.m. travelling at 50 miles per hour, and another leaves at 12 travelling at 45 miles per hour, what is your favourite Old Bridge song? The answer to that. Oh, this is tough. Why do you spell? Bitch, please. With a name like Mastracci as well, I literally just asked you other questions saying I missed you, and now you give me this shit. Like, my name is spelled correctly due to my mother naming me that, and all other Kierans are peasants. Nailed that sentence. All other Kierans spelt wrong are wrong and peasants. I am the king, and that is my answer. My favourite Old Bridge song, Chris, is probably Calm the Fire.
Oh, damn.
Or Waters Rising or Blackbird.
Oh, damn. You have to narrow it down to one.
Calm the Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alfie, what do I want some fuck from you? I always want some fuck. Joanna Aquilina. I can't fucking say your name. How many light bulbs can you fit in your bum without them smashing? None. I've tried. Chris Sargentson, why do you think Seize the Day isn't a shit song? This is going from a thing on That's Not Metal podcast where B said Seize the Day is the song that ruins a perfect album in City of Evil, which disgusted me to the core.
That is absolutely disgraceful, and
I love that song. I think it's beautiful. The lyrics are fucking incredible. Everything's incredible. The drums, the fucking guitar. It's gonna be my funeral song. So that's how much I fucking love it. So fuck all of y'all. Celebrity. Who would I fuck if I?
We're gonna have to answer this one now as well before we go back.
I'm gonna go with Whitney Houston. Fuck it.
I mean, you will be. Can we write that down, please? Whitney Houston. Fuck it.
You could.
Oh,
If I knew
mate.
where my pen was. Not that ear, not that ear, not either ear. No, we can't.
It's right there, underneath your elbow.
I slapped my elbow. Fire away, sir. It's question 16.
So question 16. If you could know the total truth to one question in the world, what would you ask?
God.
The total truth. Could be anything from 9/11 and what really happened to whatever you like, quite frankly.
The total truth to one question.
Yep.
This is deep, actually, I think. To Avenged Sevenfold, I don't even stalk them. Okay, I do. They don't get fed up with it. They love it when I finally met them. They were glorious. They were finally had their chance to meet me. Jeffrey, calm the fuck down with your angry face.
What the fuck? Oh, right, okay. Okay, so Tasha has also said, do Avenged Sevenfold get fed up with you stalking them? Okay, that's what you were just answering. I thought that was your question that you wanted to know the absolute truth to.
No. The absolute truth. How to remain happy. That's deep, isn't it?
Fairly.
How to have no issues in life with shit going on. And just be happy all the time.
Fair. I would say that's something that's quite individual to the person, but fair enough. I'll take it. Question 17.
Also,
what is
how to bang people, but I know how to bang them.
What the fuck?
To lure them in. Wait, don't lure them in. That's how predatory.
Stop now.
It is deep, isn't it, Tasha?
No. Right, question 17.
Yep.
What is the most unprofessional thing you've ever done at work?
Oh, great. Shag my manager. No, I didn't. He said no. The most unprofessional thing. So here's how I got fired from one of my jobs.
I love where this is going already.
I worked for a company. I'm not going to mention company names, but I worked for a company. Because you haven't been here to be licked, Tasha.
What?
I need to lick you.
Why haven't you licked my cheek in years?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's usually the left one.
Fair enough.
Her right one. Sorry, I'm on the left. Anyway, so I got sacked from a job, right? Many years ago. Yes, Joe, I do plan to tonight. I've been playing with Frost more since last night. Now, sorry, yes, getting sacked from this job. It was an office job, but it wasn't the office job that I was at for a year, almost, just so you know that I plan to go back to. I was on the phones for a banking company, that's as far as I'll go. And I had this, so my connector wasn't always
connecting
working
very well.
So you got your headset on, you don't know, like, it's like boop, it gives you like 3 seconds to prepare, then your call starts. That's all the prep you have for your phone call. And I was having a chat with my friend at work, and
in the office as well.
In the office, right. Yep. And the conversation, like, no one on my team was on the phone. This is like this is 2 weeks into my job. Well, 2 weeks training, then 2 weeks, and I got sacked. And yeah, no one was on the phone in the vicinity. I made sure of that. And we happened to talk about our types of people we're interested in. So I quote, well, I got a phone call, but I didn't know it. So there was no beep. I couldn't hear this person talking, this 50-year-old womanish talking to me.
Oh, God.
But they could hear me perfectly. Now, this is the second time it's happened, but the first time it wasn't so bad. So yeah, I'm chatting away. She's obviously like, hello. I don't know that's happening. I've had the recording since. It was embarrassing. And yeah, types, and I say, and I quote, I say, I prefer Polish women. Yeah, they really do it for me. Something. I'd love to fuck a Polish woman. So I got called into the office, I got sacked. I was like, I didn't know. They tested my headset like for one call. Like, yeah, headset's work. I was like, you think? I've done 50 calls this 2 weeks. 2 of them didn't work. You're not gonna catch the first go. But yeah, alas, I was told to leave.
Fair enough.
Haven't yet fucked a Polish woman, which is the worst part.
Oh, was this 50-year-old lady Polish?
No.
Oh.
Which didn't sound well like it. I want to assume.
She probably didn't stay on the phone for very long after, did she?
Well, she called back. It wasn't to me. Hi, I'd like to make a complaint.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, God.
Question 18. If you could write a law that everyone in the world had to obey, what would it be? That you didn't get fired for stating obvious things.
A law.
Any law, so just a law that everyone in the world has to obey.
A world, okay.
Brexit can't get you out of this one.
I thought about this before, I'm not really sure what to do. Probably just everyone has to play one of Ed Sevenfold songs themselves every day. That'll be a much happier place for most. For some, they'd probably try to end it all. But they probably don't deserve that life. If they don't want avenged, you can die! You die, motherfucker!
So is that what you're going with?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know. One law. I just guess it would be something boring, like stop fucking racism.
Yeah.
And stop that kind of shit.
No, it's a worthy cause. 100%.
I mean, there's kind of laws in place for that, but if you're doing one
this is a law that everyone has to obey, otherwise.
Yeah, stop hating people because they're different.
Yeah, discrimination, that kind of thing.
Yeah, also ban Bring Horizon.
I mean, you have to choose one. Which one's it going to be?
In fact,
Bring the Horizon.
Yeah, what do you think about racism? Not that important compared to.
So, racism.
Who's going to end up on the Iron Throne? Okay. I'm going to say this how I thought it at the beginning of the season, because it's remained the same anyway, but I don't want to give any spoilers for people that haven't watched it yet. But if you haven't watched last night's yet, spoiler alert, Clacton. My perfect ending, I'll give you 2 options, right? I'll give you...
One person's left straight away.
Yeah. Bye!
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert! I'm actually going to agree with Joe.
Bran? No way. So, my perfect ending... there's 2 perfect endings. They're both very similar. They would end the same way, kind of. So, I've kind of got bored. I love Game of Thrones all the way through, but I miss the surprise deaths. I thought a particular character was going to die last night, who didn't, and I kind of wanted that person to, even though I've loved them all the way through. It's so hard to do without spoilers. In fact, just fucking leave if you don't want to hear spoilers. So I wanted Tyrion to die last night, even though it would have hurt. And when I thought he almost was going to die with Sansa in that little crypt thing. I kind of wanted to die, but as soon as I was going to happen, I wasn't ready to say goodbye. Anyway, I want some surprise things to happen. I want fans to be pissed off, and the best way to do that is the end of season of Game of Thrones is for Cersei to be on the throne after all this time. That would be a massive kick in the teeth for everyone because she's not ever been off the throne really, apart from her sons. And yeah, that would be glorious. But what would be perfect for me would be all that happened, what I just said. Cersei sitting on the throne, credits roll, and then after the credits, you just see Cersei sitting on the throne by herself, and then Arya takes Cersei's face off because she's killed Cersei, and Arya is queen, posing as Cersei. That's what I want.
I like it.
However, if you ask me who I think will, rather than who I want, I think it's going to be Jon Snow, which is very boring and predictable.
That is very boring and predictable.
I don't
think so. I don't think so.
I don't want Jon or Daenerys to be on the throne.
I think it's too obvious and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We will see. Cool. Where do we get to? Oh yeah. Question 19. What was your first career choice as a kid?
Archaeologist.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I remember the conversation. In year 4, there was like a careers day. I had to think really hard, and I was like, archaeology seems like fun. I could never be into that right now.
Fair.
I'd be very bored. I found a stone.
Made complete with that.
Yeah.
Just like so epically done. Well done.
Thanks, sir.
Oh my fucking god. Question 20. If you were arrested with no explanation given, what do you think your closest friends and family would assume you did? So as me as your friend, what would you think that somebody like me, for example, would assume you did if you were arrested with no explanation?
Streak naked. Through somewhere.
He's
Very
right.
public. Very, very public. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy one.
Yeah. Viewed through like a public park at night. Bye, Joe.
Got to shoot off. Catch you guys later. That's fine. What is the biggest adrenaline rush you've ever had?
Oh, wow. Flying a plane.
You flew a plane?
I flew a plane. When I was 14 or 15, my mum gave me for a birthday we went down to Coventry and it wasn't like obviously like a jumbo jet, it was a 2-man plane. But
you still flew a plane?
Yeah, that's flying lesson. So wasn't allowed to take off or land because that's insane.
Fuck that.
But I was allowed to take over whilst flying in the sky, and he asked me like, "Are you ready to take over now?" I was like, "Absolutely not." He's like, "Okay." So I was like, "Just carry on driving for a little while." I'm not ready. And then he said, "Okay, are you ready now?" Because it's kind of your lesson. I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." Ah, yeah, I'm controlling a plane. Crazy. I did a flippity floop.
A flippity floop.
And that's the first thing that comes to my mind. No, that's silly. What am I talking about? There it is, right there. Meeting Avenged.
Meeting Avenged was a bigger adrenaline rush for you.
I think so.
Than flying a fucking plane.
Maybe not adrenaline rush. No, I think plane, but the biggest overwhelming sense of emotion, apart from last night's episode of Game of Thrones and Avengers, was Meeting Avenged.
Fair.
But yeah, for actual adrenaline, yeah, it's got to be flying a plane.
Fair enough.
I don't know, it's close.
What food would you ban for life?
Mushrooms, olives.
Straight up, just like these ones.
Yeah, mushrooms, olives, pineapple when it's contained with pizza. Those 3 are my top 3.
If you have to pick one.
Oh, shit. Okay, mushrooms I can deal with on pizza now that I just kind of bite over them. Just swallow that bitch. Who would it be? Who would it be? Would it be Mr. Olive or Mrs. Pineapple on a pizza? I would ban olives.
I'm so sorry, but because I was breathing out at the same time, I heard I would bang olives. I was just like, where?
You don't met olives?
I'm mad. Okay. Here's an interesting one for you. If someone wrote your biography, what would the title be?
Hail to the King.
Yeah. Even though that would definitely be the Revs.
No. The Revs be forever.
It's a bit.
He wasn't even around when Hail to the King was made.
No, but Hail to the King, it's devoted to him. He is the king. They are hailing him.
Technically, the name came from Matt M. Shadow's holding River, his baby as a child. Well, baby as a child? His child as a baby.
His baby as a child.
Hail to the King. That's how the name came up.
Fair enough. I'm sure if you ever get round to writing the Avenged special, useful little tidbits like that will come out.
They will.
Fair enough. Cool. Question 24. Would you rather be homeless on the city streets and beg and scrounge, or live in the wilderness and have to hunt and create shelter for a month?
The second.
You'd rather live in the wilderness?
Yeah. I don't want to... obviously, I feel for every homeless person, but I don't want the embarrassment of having to live on the streets, and it's fucking cold there. At least, I mean, it's going to be cold in the wilderness too.
I was going to say, unless you're fucking pretty good at building your own shelter, though, it's going to be fucking cold out in the woods and all, mate.
Would I be a pig or a goat? I'm already the greatest of all time, so I'll go with goat. Also, a pig's kind of fat, and obviously I'm far from fat.
Okay. So you're going to go with wilderness?
Wilderness, yeah.
Question 25. What game would you turn into a movie? Can't have already been done.
What game would I turn into a movie? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Oh shit, I was about to say Mortal Kombat's been done twice. Zelda.
Really?
No, because as soon as I was like,
Despicable. No. Link with a voice?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You could have been voiceless. And mute. What game would I turn into a film?
A film. A film mignon.
Maybe Horizon Zero Dawn.
Good choice. Really good choice, actually. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with most likely that, or Fear. Fear was pretty good.
Interesting. When I thought about this for myself, just out of throwing it out there in interest, Dying Light.
Yeah, see, I'm tired of zombies.
Yeah, Dying Light's specifically good for his thing, though.
I can't see it being portrayed well as a film.
Even though it was written by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
By the way, fuck Warner Brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't mention earlier, we had no reaction video last week because both of the fucking things we filmed were blocked. Quick catch up. Rammstein, Deutschland. Really good. Liked it. Made a crazy video.
Fucking nuts video.
Good song
A
too.
little bit on the nose.
Yeah, but made a good point. Very artistic. And the other one we did.
You're a ma.
Fucking else do we do?
Max
and the Hormone.
There you go.
We did one of their songs which we couldn't pronounce because it was actually written in Japanese. And we really like that too.
I already know the answer to this one. Only eat cat food for the rest of your life or be vegan.
Vegan, easily.
100%.
Yep. There's great alternatives out there. The only thing I'd miss is cheese.
Fair. That is a very valid point.
Yeah.
I'm yet to find a decent vegan cheese that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, they're all shit.
They are a little bit.
I've tried once, so that's bad enough. But vegan steak, vegan burgers, fucking lovely food.
Yeah, I've had a
It was
decent
widely
vegan steak now.
available and cheaper, then I would happily turn vegetarian.
But not vegan.
No, because I need cheese.
I need the cheese. Cool. Question 26. Would you rather be famous when alive and forgotten when dead, or unknown when alive and remembered forever after death?
Oh, that's harsh. That's a really big one. They both got their pros. Like, no one wants to be forgotten after they're dead. But being known and famous would be pretty fucking sick. We'll get a lot more fucking viewers, more questions on this podcast. I want to point out that it's the closest answer, but I would rather be nothing than known when I'm dead, because no one wants to be forgotten.
So Claire also says cocoa vegan cheese. Cocoa? Cow, is the best one I found so far, but none are good. We will agree, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Even
Well, I
though
went
we
through
have
with
not
cocoa.
tried cocoa. Logo.
Smoker.
Don Broco. Alright, Chewy. Are you ready for... No, wait, you didn't answer. Famous when alive or
Yeah.
remembered after dead?
Remembered after dead.
Remembered after dead.
Yeah, very close answer, but that's what it is.
Fair enough. Question 27. What's the strangest dream you can remember?
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ, this nightmare is horrific.
It's a nightmare,
Yeah.
specifically.
Is it allowed to be nightmare?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any dream.
Mate. So, I remember this vividly. I am in. Oh, mate, I woke up. It's the first ever time I woken up and gone, like proper.
In a start.
Jumped up and like a noise came out of my mouth. It wasn't like a proper scream or shout. It was like a gasp. Like, what the fuck is going on? I was in the forest at night. I guess I was like a fucking tribes person. I don't fucking know. And
what?
Tribes person maybe.
Oh right, okay.
And then I, like, there was like a little bit of corner where there were huts where we lived.
Okay.
Okay. Stop laughing, woman, because this gets deep as shit. So
you lived out in the woods as a tribesman.
Okay, Kieran, have you ever switched off a record or a program or a film, or walked out of the cinema because the swearing has been just too much? Never of a cinema or anything like that, but as much as I love a good fucking swear word, I do see, like, sometimes it gets overbearing. Like, there's been a couple of shows where I'm like, okay, we get the point, you like cunts and fucks. So I've just gone, nah, fuck this. But not out of a cinema because I fucking paid for that shit.
I fucking paid for that shit.
So yes, this dream. So we're in huts. So there's forest. I can't remember like the map from an aerial view as well. This is like forest going on, and there's these huts here, right in the top right hand corner. There's a fire in the forest, right?
Right.
And we're running around to try and find our families, and I finally get to my hut. The fire's really close on this thing now. And I go in there, and at this point we think it's just a fire. shit's fucking deep. I go into my hut and I see my daughter, who's about 7 years old.
Okay, one of those kind of things where you just know it's your daughter in your dream.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
With her throat slit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. I don't know why I had this dream. There's literally nothing around that time that could make me think of that. But yeah, she's lying on the floor, blood everywhere, slit throat. Right. I find my other daughter across the other side of the room, same thing.
Wow.
I'm guessing they were, I don't know, maybe twins. They were both around that age. And then I see in the cot my baby son. He's still alive, right? So I pick him up to see how he is, and then he has a seizure and dies in my hands, and I wake up.
What the fuck?
Literally the worst thing I've fucking gone through.
What the fuck?
I don't understand.
How long ago was this?
I came up with memories, so 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it was the deepest fucking thing I've ever gone through.
That's wild.
That wasn't real, yeah.
That's wild.
I don't have kids in real life. I dread to think what my head would be like if I actually had kids. Like, where the fuck are they like in real life to check on them? But yeah, it was horrible.
Scurry.
Yeah, never got an answer.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Real fucking scary. Fair enough. So besides that, what is your biggest fear?
My 3 children dying in a fire. No, my biggest fear is heights.
Really?
Yeah, I hate them. I can't deal. It's more of like, it's not in a plane. I'm gonna be fine, kind of thing. But if I'm looking over the top of a building out a window, I will sometimes give way.
Pass out.
Yeah, I remember being at the top of Melrose. So for those that don't know, Melrose Flats in Milton Keynes, they are 17 stories high, I think. And my friend lived on the top floor. And one time I looked out the kitchen window, even though it's got a net in, and I was like, I had to hold on to the wall. I was about to, I could have fallen.
Shit.
It was fucking horrible.
That's
I hate
wild,
heights.
man.
I can't deal with it. Even like at the top of a ladder heights, I'm like, this is too high for me.
See, I'm alright, like inside, like in a flat or something like that, I'd probably be absolutely fine. If I was like exposed, that's when my vertigo kicks in and I get fucking dizzy and yeah, I didn't know that about you. It's interesting.
Yeah.
29, biggest risk taken that paid off.
Crikey, what a question to ask after that dream. Yeah. Cheers,
Yeah,
Rob.
Yeah, soz.
Sorry, what was the question?
The biggest risk that you've ever taken that paid off.
Being born. Biggest risk I paid off that I did that paid off. Mate, I have a fucking awful memory of my life.
Can be anything. Can be something that you didn't realise was a risk until afterwards, and you're like, well, it's a good job that paid off. Or it can be something where you were like, this is a massive risk. I'm going into it knowing that this is a massive fucking risk. And luckily for you, it paid off.
I don't really know, man. Which is a shame. I should have risks on the back of my mind. Yeah, I'm stumped.
Mad. Throw some out there.
While I think, sorry if anyone's asked this already, what is your favourite gig you've ever been to? It would be, it's Avenged Sevenfold, obviously.
London, indoors, stage, or with the Rev.
I'm thinking it's got to be the one with the Rev, because of the Rev.
Brixton,
yeah, 24th of the January, Oh 08. Yeah, the Rev.
Brixton.
Yeah.
Biggest risk that you've ever taken that paid off?
The thing is, I do a lot of risks. They just usually never pay off. I'm usually shit at doing things right in my life. I don't know. Started a birthing contest with some girl that ended up laying. I don't know. This is tough. I don't really do risks that work out well.
Mad.
Mm.
So you can't think.
I feel really bad for not answering, but I can't think of a single fucking risk.
Okay, goal for you. have a very serious think about this one and post it on the page.
Yeah, if not, I'll try and get some after the review when we've got a bit of time.
Yeah, no worries. Speaking of going back to ones, though, you still need to tell me what the worst thing that you've ever done for personal gain, apart from... She's probably watching. Stealing somebody's cigarettes.
Oh, yeah. Worst thing I've ever done for personal gain. I'm literally such a fucking nice person.
Mostly just because I want the last one. The last one is a fitting last.
I was hoping that 30 would be, well, good. Right.
It'll probably be an easier one for you to answer, maybe. But it's a fitting last question, for sure.
These are tough. Congratulations.
Thank you
for giving me fucking hard questions.
Shit
Shit hard questions. You know, other than stealing cigarettes, I've probably, I don't know, maybe lied to someone about the price of something when when they've lent them some money. I don't know. It's so rare because I'm usually not that bad. No, I'm sticking with stealing cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's the worst I've done for personal gain.
Fair enough. So question 30 and the final.
Yeah.
Which lyric from any song best describes your life motto?
I've said this for years, so luckily I'm not just making it up on the spot. Seize the day or die regretting the time you look. Fuck me in the arsehole. Seize the day.
Good motto. Seize the day. Or fuck me in the arsehole.
You've got two options really. Bring that extended one. Seize the day or die regretting the time you lost. That is life motto that I've stood by for years. Obviously, I have not seized the day well enough to have regrets yeah. Risks that I take, but
there you are. Cool, and that is 30 questions.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't want to be too savage.
See, I've literally thought about one question for you, which I haven't fully settled in my head yet, and it's so much harsher than your questions. So I'm not even sure I'm going to say it now. But it wasn't set anyway.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Cool. We'll do the review now. But Sophie Ray joined. Nice one. Didn't want to hear about me, did she? Because boyfriend's over here. She'll watch all next week, won't she? Because boyfriend. No, fucking with you. Yeah, cool. You're
she won't. She'll be watching Game of Thrones, but she don't give a fuck.
No, fair. Cool. Yeah, throw in more questions as we go. But we'll go on to the review.
Yes, which is The Paramore Sessions by Papa Roach. This is, other than the newer ones, this is definitely one of the more unfamiliar Papa Roach albums for me. So this was interesting.
This is my favourite album of theirs, Going In.
Going In.
Going out.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
You fucking start, mate. ...
To be loved. To be loved. A classic song in their discography, fast-paced instrumentals, varied vocal styles, an all-round good start.
Yeah, 100%. Fucking major tune. Always been a fan, and it's catchy as hell. What's not to love?
Yes, Sophie, it was amazing. Holy shit. But spoiler-free, because we've already had a spoiler moment.
Yes.
So we're a pretty good job you wasn't watching beforehand.
just have to mention it. Your mum put naughty with cigarettes. Yeah. Oh, fucking excellent.
Alive, continuing well. I quite like the drum work here. Not as good as the opening track, but enjoyable.
Yeah. Lyrics are sick as to be expected at this point of Roach's career. I don't really care much for the music until the run on the guitar comes in and the chorus drops. It's a good song all round.
Crash. More of some synth use here, which is what we expect from the band of these days, because that's what they've become now. But it's good in a small dose. It works alright. This track is okay. It has a catchy chorus, but not much else to it.
So I put, not as much of a fan here, but it's still good. Catchy and carries a good vibe for sure. Just doesn't tick the boxes across the board. Progressively worsening so far as the album sort of proceeds.
Yeah.
So the first song's naturally the best so far. Second one was still really good. This one, starting to lose it a bit.
The world around you.
Around me.
One of the best tracks on the album, lyrically. No, one of the best tracks on the album, full stop. Lyrically, it can seem basic at times, but I feel it's well executed and meaningful. Good guitar work on top of the drums.
Interesting. Yeah, just not a fan. It's catchy. Like, I could understand why somebody might like it, but I can't get into it, and further making my suspicions of the album decline stronger. Kate Elizabeth said, like this, do it again. Bye.
I'm not doing it again. We'll do it next week for Rob, though, who you don't know and have no questions for. Right. Forever.
Yes.
An amazing song. I will not hear different unless you say different, and I'll get to hear it. Amazing song, best on the album, and the song that made me fall in love with Papa Roach as a teenager. The lyrics are great, although cheesy at times. The instrumentals work perfectly. The track, slower pace, shows they can. I forgot to finish writing that sentence. Apparently, shows they can do both.
Fair. So, I said in the last song that my suspicions of the album decline are growing stronger, and I was wrong.
Good.
This is a slow starter that burns into an absolute tune with one of the strongest choruses on the album. Really good all round, and quite possibly my favourite song on the album.
In the darkest hour,
I devise my own demise is next.
Back into a heavier, faster track. The track has its ups and downs, but is a good overall. Another good use of drums here too.
I put not as good, but still better than some of the earlier tracks. His vocal style on this album is really good, I will say that, but this chorus is just cheesy as fuck, in my opinion.
I devise my own demise. I devise my own demise. In case you don't know what the lyrics were. Sophie, give me questions. Next track would be Time Is Running Out. It's okay, nothing special or overly exciting, but not awful either.
Yeah, nervous by the opening, but it's actually not that bad. Has a pop punk feel to it, and for some reason it works extremely well. I kind of like it. It's alright. It's not bad.
What do you do? Fair enough. One of the best on the album again. Loving the use of piano, and the lyrics are important and meaningful. Great instrumental work.
Nope, not a fan. Fair play for trying something Aerosmith might play, but not feeling it.
No, fair. My heart is a fist.
Okay. Fuck.
Starts off slow, but then kicks into a heavier beat, although it goes back and forth a few times. It has its good moments, but not amazing. Dot, dot, dot. The slower, more spoken word outro is a nice touch.
Cool. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I put, okay, so really split down the middle here. It's anthemic, but falls short in the whole placement on the album, and the change of vibes just doesn't suit its impact. I feel like the song needed to be somewhere else in the album, personally, because it was kind of epic and, like I said, anthemic, and it just, yeah,
Cool.
kind of sunk in a little bit there.
No more secrets.
All right, mate.
Not keen on that middle. You'll get yours one day. Cheesy as hell lyrics, but when I wrote that, I was at the middle, and it happens again at the end as well. But
Yeah.
other than that, the song isn't bad. Lyrically, I'm not keen, but that's all, I guess.
Cool chorus, but again, it's just not floating my boat, wetting my whistle, or any other crude double entendre. Reckless.
Again, it's a bit boring here, and reminds me why Roach have remained a track band for me rather than an album band.
So one of the lyrics is "Loving me ain't easy" and "Loving me is hard" or something like that. They're like some of the cheesiest lyrics I've ever heard in anything. So I put, "Loving this song ain't easy, loving this song is hard." I should point out it's not a bad album, just not my kind of jam. Really not feeling it at this point.
No, not my marmalade either. Right.
My marmalade.
The Fire. I like the somewhat I start again. I like these somewhat tropical elements.
Tropical.
To part of this. It's some tropical, exotic kind of thing. Elements to the song, but other than that, it's pretty generic and boring.
Okay. Is that what you got?
That's all I've got.
I actually put it was musically interesting, but as a song, I'm still kind of bored. It's interesting to hear them fuck around with different styles, but yeah, I'm bored.
Roses on My Grave. One of the songs I forgot about on this album, actually, from back in there, and I really like it. Yes, it's mainly because the orchestral parts throughout, which sound fucking fantastic at times. The lyrics at times are good, but for the most part it's repetitive, which lets the track down.
Yeah, I'll 100% agree. But this is actually pretty cool. Not something I would have imagined from Papa Roach, if I'm honest. They kind of pull it off, but it still sounds quite Hallmark. I think that comes from the repetition. Too much of it. It just sounds like very much like they're trying too hard to make that thing, to make that vibe. So the album does finish with a live version of Scars and a song called SOS. Did you?
I did. I said for Scars live and Murderous in Chicago. I won't really count this as it's a live track, but it's good.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I thought it was alright for a live track. So SOS.
An okay upbeat track to close the album, but once again falls short of anything special.
Yeah, I kind of like it, but I just want this to be over now. And it is.
So, overall, considering this is my favourite Papa Roach album, it falls a fair bit lower than I assumed as a whole. To be fair, I haven't listened to this album in full for over a decade. It's still good, though at times. I haven't listened to this album in about over a decade. It's good. At times, great.
Oh, fuck it all. Overall, well, what a wild ride of pretty pants interspersed with some really good songs. Unfortunately, when you lace crappy shoes with golden string, your feet are still going to throb. I wasn't a fan, if I can be honest.
Fair.
I've actually given it the higher of my 2 marks.
I, for the second week running, had a mark ready.
Really? Damn. Do you want to hit me with your rhythm stick?
6.
I gave it a 5.
Okay.
There are just so many better albums by Papa Roach, in my opinion. Infests. Another one. I've forgotten the name of the other one already, but it's really good. The one with the baby on the front with the headphones as well. It's pretty fun too. But yeah, 5 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
And that is the Paramore Sessions.
Ah, fuck. I'm answering this question before we leave. The risk.
Biggest risk that you have taken that's paid off?
The biggest risk I have taken that's paid off.
Would it be easier to start off with the biggest risk you've taken?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm still shit at thinking about risks I've taken. No, the biggest risk I've taken. No, let's not go for that now. This sounds maybe sad to some people, but the biggest risk I took that's paid off is this.
Growing your hair.
Growing my hair whilst 14 years old in a very chavvy school.
Yeah.
Has paid off.
Yeah.
The first few years weren't very good. That's all I've got, and that's what I'm sticking with.
Fair enough. If you think of any others that might trump that, definitely put them on the page.
Yes.
And that is this week's show.
Yes. Which brings us to next week.
Yeah.
Where I inflict this and then more.
Wrecked.
Onto Rob.
That's so savage of you. Thanks.
Yeah. Next week, join us. Ask Me Anything with Rob. And our album of the week next week is Rob's pick.
So we spoke about it very recently, and I'm just going to get it up so that I actually remember the name of it.
Is it finally going to be them? No, obviously not.
Well, no, it depends on who.
I was thinking Alice in Chains.
No. There's a time for that.
This is not it.
I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we spoke about this when we were doing covers of albums that we quite like. Recognize that?
Yes.
We are going to listen to Behind the Devil's Back by Fightstar.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. I actually am.
Yeah, I think this is kind of hit mixed opinions because there are sort of old school fans of Fightstar that think this is a bit of a 2 different direction. For me personally, I think it's pretty fucking epic. It showcases a lot of what they can do. However, will a full review reveal more?
What do I think? See you next week. Thanks for joining. Hopefully reaction videos this week. Who knows?
And tournament.
Well,
next week.
Next week, yeah.
Next
week.
But we'll actually do it this time.